Hello everybody and welcome back for a review video. So this is a World of Warships game, and here I am taking out the Tier 7 British battleship, the Hood. Now the Hood has a slightly poor reputation as being a ship that doesn't do particularly well, and I think that's because it's a famous ship. It's a premium ship, which means that the barrier to getting it is just a bit of cash, and it often ends up with newer players. Now I have got a previous video of the Hood, and what I'm doing here is just testing if my original assumptions were right. As you can see, I've been fired at by my own side. Normally that's sort of like a tag team trying to get attention, so I say hello in order to acknowledge being shot at. Hopefully that will indicate that, yeah, I'm alive. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting the speed up, and then I'm cutting it down to half speed. So I don't know if you've seen any of my Warspite videos, but after this game I came to the conclusion that the Hood very much operates like the Warspite. So I had a HE loaded, switched to AP. I had HE loaded because I thought I'd be facing destroyers to start with, but at Nuremberg, so he was lucky. Well, he's not lucky now because he's had to turn into those torpedoes in order to avoid, well no, he didn't avoid anything. The shells are fairly slow, they take a long time to get there, so it needs a bit of lead, but that was enough. So that's a first strike medal. Yeah, so really it's a range ship, and if you know how to shoot, and I think this is the lesson, is that if you know how to shoot, you can do well in the Hood. If you don't know how to shoot, you're really going to struggle because, as you'll see later, at the close-in stuff, it's not quite so good. So, because the shells have such a, such a slow arc, need to give a bit of lead and miss. It's not handy. And he's popping in behind the island. That battleship's out of range. So what we do is, well, we'll be blind fired. That's nice, isn't it? But he's turned away, so he's not actually coming out the other side. Okay, so the Hood, so its armour is fairly nondescript. I've taken some hits, and you can see that there's, there's not a lot of damage lost, but I don't think I took really, it wasn't a big hit that took that off. Here I am trying to judge, is he going to turn? Oh, that was nice. Let's hope. And yeah, second kill. So yeah, so as you can see, it has an incredible range. So I'm in the bottom third of the map, and I'm shooting at a ship in the top quarter. So that's not too bad. It also has precise aiming. So with the captain in this ship, I've taken the anti-aircraft skills and the precise aiming skills, so increased duration of precise aiming and one extra precise aiming instance. So yeah, we can land a lot of shots because, yeah, as you can see, yeah, we're firing at range, and maybe I should be firing HE at range. Here's some torpedoes. Yeah, well, unfortunately I'm in the way of that poor battleship, and I'm going to wear my own torpedoes. Wait for the screen to shake. Yep, there we go. That's fairly good torpedo protection. Well, at least it feels like it. Yeah, and that Scharnhorst is heading down towards our cap, so I accelerate because really I need to clear out this New Mexico. And one hit. It's not great. Yeah, so shooting at range, of course, means that the shells lose a lot of their power and that it may not penetrate at that range. But still, always going in reverse. Going in reverse just makes you slower. It doesn't actually make you any harder to hit. So there seems to be a real focus at the moment of ships going in reverse. Now sometimes I go in reverse, usually that's to get away from something, or when I've been surprised and I'm already in reverse, then I'll maneuver in reverse in order to not come to a standstill. But yeah, I generally, if you're in reverse, your tactical options are limited to stop or keep going at the same speed, whereas if you're going forward, your tactical options are go faster or stop. Yeah, so with this ship, much like the Warspite, the key is, well, apart from now where I'm basically charging the capture zone, is to travel around probably around about half speed and use that range. And we've got quite good secondaries, although they're very short range, as you can see, because our main guns have the range out almost the dotted circle, and the secondaries, there we go, that'll finish them off. There we go. Add the New Mexico to the total with the Citadel hit, so really didn't have much of a chance. And yeah, with 10 seconds to go, that Scharnhorst isn't going to be able to take the capture zone, but if the game was another minute longer, he would take that capture zone before we could capture their zone. So yeah, just a little bit too long to get over to the other side. So that's the Hood. Great long range shooting, fantastic long range shooting. Armour is questionable, and in that respect it's very much like the Warspite, so there's a bit of a theme there. Definitely a fun ship to play, and great results in this battle anyway, with 3 hits and an Iron Fortress. 50,000 damage essentially off 49 hits, and there were a few misses there, so the damage potential was a lot higher. Yeah, this one will really reward lots of practice. Anyway, it's a fantastic ship, a lot of fun to play. I hope you enjoyed the review, and as you can see, I'll have to think about those 2 slots. So the rotation is important, but those 2 slots with turning, I'm not sure how much turning the ship actually does, and maybe the fire reduction or the torpedo reduction is the right thing to do. As for the captain, all the skills the Warspite has, with the addition of the AA, the +1 AA and the AA improvement. So it's not a typical fit out for a British captain, so if you've selected a whole lot of skills, maybe a bit of a struggle and you may have to do some resetting. Anyway, thanks for watching, catch you next time.